Coming up on the Sports Desk, the North High School soccer team was 3-0 going into their matchup with Culver City. See if our girls could send the Centaurs home with an L in this early season clash. Plus, find out how some local high school students found a way to take their classroom to the beach. That is definitely my kind of class. We've got scores, we've got highlights, and we've got a lot more coming up next. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. Not only am I on your TV, I am on Instagram and Twitter as well. That's at Byron Newsome TV. I'm showing you behind the scenes and on the scenes footage of everything going on in the Torrance area. Now, after losing 2 of their first 3 games to start the season, the girls basketball team at Bishop is starting to get it together. New head coach Camille Buckley is slowly implementing her system, and the system is starting to work just like she had planned it. Systems in full effect against Peninsula. Bishop Montgomery, Jessica Malazarte feeling good before the game. And here's the thing, when you feel good, you play good. Jessica Malazarte with the dribble drive to the cup. Bishop with the game's first points. Then we have Malazarte looking for room. She drives, dishes out to sophomore Kayla Padilla, who is off on the 3. Melissa Wu gets the rebound for Peninsula and takes off all the way. Bishop leads 13-8. Now, this is too close, reiterating the strategy. One more time, Camille Buckley and her staff. Defense is the key. Renia Reynolds to Kayla Padilla on the break. Beautiful pass to Nicole Hayes, 20-8 Bishop. More D, Peninsula misses. Nice D, Malazarte gets the board, and we are off. Nola pass to Padilla, up and under 25-12 game in the second quarter. 38-15 score at the half, and in the third quarter, the domination continued. Reynolds with the spin, the bucket, and she was hit in the eye. Bishop is up by 25 points. Then it is Padilla with the anticipation. Anticipating your every move. She gets it. They go up 30 points at this point. Bishop can't be stopped. Cyan Dyke with the double clutch shot and bucket. Padilla, Malazarte, buckets. Yes, Bishop ran away with this one, 74-29. The win brings their record to 4-2, 3 wins in a row for Coach Buckley and the Knights. Jessica Malazarte led the way with 20 points. Kayla Padilla had 13 points in the win. Their next action will be in the Santa Barbara basketball tournament on December the 20th. Last season, the boys over at West went 10-17. So this year, they cannot have a repeat of last season. And as Anna Dominguez reports, the Warriors may finally have the necessary pieces to have a special season in 2017.
That's right, Byron. West Torrance did struggle last season, but what I can tell you is that this team has come a long way since then. They now have a core of returning seniors and a group of up-and-coming prospects, and they're hoping that will all turn into a winning season.
After ending last season under 500, the Warriors are hoping to leave that behind them. Second-year head coach Neil Perlmutter credits his players for sticking with him.
Brought a lot of guys back, 4 starters back. We added Ricky, which is a big addition to the team. And the guys really like playing for each other. And, you know, I think we're a squad with great team chemistry, and it's going to help carry us a long way this year.
We all love each other. We're all brothers. We all, if somebody's on the floor, we're going to pick them up. We will do anything for my teammates. I will do anything for my teammates, and we will do anything for each other.
And this team was counting on that brotherhood at their home opener against Foothill. After a rough first half, their shots just weren't falling, and the team knew they had to make adjustments in the second half.
We came out, and we started to do our thing.
We turned up the heat defensively. Our press started to get to them. We were able to create some turnovers, which created some easier opportunities on the offensive end.
Back-to-back threes from Brandon Thomas helped with the momentum, and so did capitalizing on turnovers. West Torrance had a good run in the third.
We should play like that at all times, you know? Like, if we play like that at all times, the outcome would be different. So I feel like that's how we usually play. We should play like that all the time.
That run helped keep it close right up until the end, when senior Ricky Turner had a chance at a game-winning jump shot, but he just couldn't put it away, handing West Torrance a preseason loss.
Man, it's hard to swallow. Very hard to swallow. I still don't even believe the scoreboard.
With the Sports Desk, I'm Anna Dominguez.
Thanks for that, Anna. West will be playing in the Titan Pride Classic before visiting Cyprus on December 21st. and then playing in the Mount Carmel Creek Classic to close out the end of the month. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, the Southern California Kendo organization invades West High School as they bring their Christmas Kendo Tournament to the Torrance area. Plus, where else can you have class on the beach? Find out how some local high school students are catching waves before lunch period. All that and more when we come back.
What? The storks are bringing me a baby brother.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What? Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
We can do this together.
To know for sure that your child is in the right seat for their age and size,
Remember when I was a baby? Felt like 1 minute ago?
What?
visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
What he said.
My favorite thing about music is it's reliable. It's always there.
And it just helps me cheer up other people.
There's nothing to worry about when you do music. You're just having fun.
When I'm playing it, I'm like, wow, this is me. I sometimes just like shock myself.
When you play music, you are playing life.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
To be at peace with myself is the most prominent thing, and I am at peace with myself. I didn't deal this deck, I'm just playing the game. That's all. That's it. Meals on Wheels has given me a mode of freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise. Been making sure they get the nutrition that I need, and it's a balanced meal. My name is Maurice McGriff. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
We are back. Make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Send me your photos, videos, or just say what's happening, and I'll be sure to hit you back. Now, the girls' soccer team at North started the season undefeated, outscoring their first 3 opponents 11 goals to none. Could they keep that shutout streak alive and make it 4 in a row against Culver City? At home, in action, a little pregame ritual. Megan Perky and Bree Flores. Perky looking to move the ball. She gets to the Sierra Star, who, watch this, gets a little aggressive in a 0-0 game. First half, North trying to change that. Bree Flores to Sierra Star. Finds it. She sees Megan Perky. She gets it in, but no goal. Then we come right back. Stahl finds Perky again. Some nice footwork. She goes for it with the right foot. Pop! But she is no go again. Still not at 0. In the second half, though, it was Sierra Stahl who put the Saxons on the board. That would be their only score of the game, as Culver City gives North their first loss of the season by a score of 3-1. After the loss, the Saxons beat Mira, Costa, and Hawthorne to take their record to 5-1. A great start for North, as they have 3 more games scheduled, 2 on the road and 1 at home before Christmas break. Now, during the 2013-2014 soccer season, the fellas at Torrance High finished with a 12-11 record. Why is this significant? Well, because it's the last time they finished a season with a winning record. Will this year be the year they turn things around? At home, facing Mira, Costa. And yes, trailing 1-0 early in the first half, D'Angelo Alva catches it, kicks it in, 1-1 game we have. Trying to take the lead, Masaki Ito steals the ball. He gets the Oscar Salcida. Footwork. Score. Here we go. Scored! No, what? The coach is like, where are you shooting the ball? Okay, we make some, we miss some. It's okay. 1-1 after the first half. Mira Costa on the move. Core work with the shot. Matisse Dylan with the save. Still 1-1 is the score. Dylan trying to make a play away from the goal, but Mira Costa's core work takes it, kicks it. Oh, he snags it out of the air. I like that play. Game is still tied. Mira Costa comes right back, though. Alex Parza to Trevor Top. Watch this. Not even that hard. Oh, faked him out. I think somebody was in his way. Torrance now trails 2-1. Mira Costa was hot. Parsa to work to Coleman Weaver. The Mustangs go up 3-1, and that will be the final score in this one. Mira Costa 3, Torrance 1. After beating Santa Monica on November 29th, the Tartars have been winless in their last 4 matches. They will get a much-needed break after this week and resume play on January 4th against Redondo Union. Now, years ago when I was in high school, I had a class that was in a trailer. You know, the portable trailer that you drive in with a truck. You sit it there, no AC, one window, and kids stumble in and out of it going from one period to the next. Well, we found a group of Torrance area students that don't have to have class in a hot, stinky trailer. They have class on the beach. And as Anna Dominguez reports, these students had no problem trading in their backpacks for wetsuits and surfboards.
While most people are still asleep, there's a group of students who are not only awake before the sun comes up, but they're paddling out in 60-degree water.
I definitely have to set like 5 alarms.
It definitely takes some getting used to, but I like to get an early start. It makes my days a little bit longer, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm surprised some mornings when they just show up out of the fog and, you know, it's chilly and they're all excited to go.
These students are part of Torrance High School Surf Club. More than 20 boys and girls grades 9 through 12 meet up 3 days a week at the beach hours before school starts. They check the surf report, put on wetsuits, wait for a decent wave, all while earning PE credit.
In the PE class, we do have surfers on the team, but we also have beginners who want to learn. So that's how we're growing. We got a bunch of freshmen out there who sometimes they can't get out past the whitewash, but they're giggling and laughing out there. And then we have team members, and then a lot of people on the team, they're in other sports, so they can't be in the PE class, but they show up for the competitions. So it's with this PE class, the hope is that we're grooming, where kids can come get PE credit for being here, but they could also get their skills together and be in a CIF sport and letter.
Coach Ken Johnston helped revitalize the program. This is a family affair, as his daughter Dolly Yon can also be seen catching waves next to her dad.
You have to be mentally prepared for the wave. Like, you have to always focus on the wave and see which one's right. When you're playing soccer, you just have to kick the ball and figure out which way to go. But for this, you have to know the size, know your capability.
Here at Torrance Beach, the waves just behind me are only 2 to 3 feet. Now that's not ideal surfing conditions for those out in the water. But last month, swells were big. They were overhead at 6 to 8 feet.
Each day you go out and you don't know if it's going to be good or if it's going to be flat. And for soccer or something, you just go out and it's safe.
This sport is decidedly different from other prep sports. You aren't only competing against other athletes, but you are also competing against Mother Nature.
Sometimes the waves are really good and you just never want to leave and you just want to forever hang out in the water, but you can't always do that. When I get that perfect wave, it's just like all your questions have been answered in your life. And it's really the only way I could put it.
Some of these surfers even take it to the next level, competing in competitions. But for some, just getting out on the water is a pretty good way to start your day.
Thanks for that story, Anna. We will have footage and results from their upcoming surf competition right here on the Sports Desk, so make sure you keep an eye out. Now, going back down memory lane, also when I was a kid, I took Taekwondo. I learned to kick, which I enjoy the most. We got to share, spar with each other, meet new people, and learn a discipline that gave me the confidence to protect myself if I ever needed to. Well, I just recently discovered a form of martial art that I wasn't familiar with. It's called Kendo. It started many years ago in Japan, but it has taken off and people are doing it all over the world, including in our own backyard. The Southern California Kendo organization held its third and final tournament of the year right here in Torrance, California. And if you've ever been to a tournament, you'll notice this one was a little different.
This one's a little bit more casual. We usually have a more formal event, but this one also we have some special team tournaments where it's kind of like a winner stays kind of tournament. Also, the prizes are a lot more interesting besides the regular trophy, so we have things like Starbucks gift cards and stuff like that, so it's just a little bit more holiday spirit.
Although it's the first time being held at West High School, it has become a yearly tradition in the Kendo community.
We started about 5 years ago, And it really has a fun format. There's a lot of different things. We have a non-bogu section for the beginners. In other words, they're not in their armor, so they get a chance to show their skills. And then we start with a lot of different divisions so that we're broken down by age and rank, so many people have a chance to win.
But what exactly does it take to be a winner in kendo competitions?
There's just really a lot of technique as well as etiquette and discipline that go along, like with all martial arts.
So it's similar to other martial arts. But why do the competitors like kendo so much?
I like doing anything fighting related, and it's just the thrill of the fights is just fun.
I like to hit people, like in the head, wrist, and like stomach. That's just what I like.
It makes it fun because you get to compete with other people and you get to like beat them up, basically, yeah.
Even the tiny ones have their own reasons for liking the sport.
Because I get stronger and stuff. Battling. I like getting strong, and I like when my brother's with me.
And while battling and hitting people motivates some, Carolyn Yatomi says this weekend's tournament is so much more than that.
Definitely building their friendship and also their sense of competition. You know, we have nationals coming up next year, so this is a way to kind of motivate themselves, see how they're doing against their own group, so to speak. Just really sharing a good time with each other today and cheering each other on.
For the Sports Desk, I'm Byron Newsome. For more information about the Southern California Kendo organization, just go to their website and find a dojo near you. But before we take a break, let's take a look at the final results from this weekend's Kendo Christmas Tournament.
I see my friends out there getting waves and talking about them, and I know exactly what they're doing and what they're feeling and everything. It's like, it's hard. I was diagnosed when I was 57. It was a surprise to me when they told me I had MS. It's like, you sure?
Well, the idea is this is a 360-degree virtual reality camera rig. Steve hasn't been able to ride a wave in way too many years, so now I'm going to ride a wave and we get to share it with him. Well, we're going to do something.
Just put that on your head. Whoa. Oh, this is unreal. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Boom. Nice. Nice. This is fantastic.
Here, let me set it up and you get into the
Set it up.
ride.
Let's do that again.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion, You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
We are back. Make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Send me those photos, videos, and just say what's happening. I'll be sure to hit you back. Now, in college sports, this is the most exciting time of the year. Regular seasons are over, rival games have been played, and bowl season is right around the corner. This is the third season in which a national champion will be decided through the new playoff format. At the end of the season, teams are ranked based on their performance throughout the year, and 4 teams chosen by a committee will play for the national championship. Here is a look at the top 5 rankings going into the playoffs. At 13-0, the defending national champs, the Alabama Crimson Tide, take the top spot. At 12-1, Clemson sits at number 2, the 11-1 Ohio State Buckeyes at number 3, and the Pac-12, they are repped by Washington Huskies, sitting at number 4. Penn State at number 5 just missed out. Now, these top 4 teams will face each other to decide who will be the 2017 champs. On New Year's Eve, number 1 Alabama takes on the number 4 ranked Washington Huskies in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. The game is in Atlanta at the Georgia Dome. Same day, different city, Glendale, Arizona at the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, number 2 Clemson taking on number 3 Ohio State. The winners of these 2 games will face off on January the 9th. The game will take place in Tampa, Florida, Raymond James Stadium. The winner will be crowned the national champions. Last year, Alabama beat Clemson to win their 16th national championship in school history. And there is a good chance that these 2 could rematch in this year's finale. Not playing for a national championship this year, but still so important, the USC Trojans, ranked number 9, will be facing the 5th-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions this year in the Rose Bowl. The Trojans have a 9-3 record, while Penn State sits at 11-2. Now, while USC will be going for its 25th Rose Bowl victory against the Nittany Lions on January 2nd, one of their own became the school's 2nd Jim Thorpe Award winner. Adoree Jackson won the 2016 Jim Thorpe Award as the best defensive back in college football. This is the first time a USC Trojan has won the award since Mark Carrier did it back in 1989. Jackson finished the regular season with 4 picks, 11 pass deflections, and 2 fumble recoveries, all team highs. The top award of the night for most outstanding college football player went to Lamar Jackson. Jackson became the first Louisville player to ever win the Heisman Trophy. He also became the youngest player at 19 years, 337 days to win it. Jackson accounted for nearly 5,000 total yards and 51 touchdowns on the season. From the national spotlight to our local spotlight, the El Camino Warriors basketball team is playing some of its best ball in years. After winning their first 3 games of the year, they lost to Moore Park on November 17th to end that streak. Fast forward to now, they have won 3 more games in a row. 6-1 is their record as they take on Mira Costa. Trying to win 4 in a row, Julie Vilanova was there for all the action.
The Warriors are looking to extend their 3-game winning streak as they take on Mira Costa. Freshman Jamal Heckard has made a huge impact early on. He leads the team in scoring, averaging 19 points a game. The Warriors have sure found their guy, who is no short of draining those threes. Coach Robert Uphoff and his 6-1 Warriors are taking on Mira Costa at home. First half, Warriors dominating from the perimeter. First, Brandon Harris knocks down the 3. Then tied at 18, Jamal Heckard drains the 3 from downtown. He had a season high of 24 points on the night. End of the first, off the Mira Costa turnover, Keywan Pons takes it himself and throws down the one-handed dunk. Warriors trail by 1 at the half. Picking it up at the 4th, 40 seconds left, Costa up by 1. Heckard driving, hits the easy jumper. Warriors take the lead 104-103. Next possession, Costa ball. Josh Pilings heads to the net for the layup. It's a 1-point game. 20 seconds to go, Warriors ball. Pons misses the no-look jumper and draws a foul. Makes both free throws to put Elko up 106-105. Last shot for Costa, down 1 with 4 seconds on the clock. Brett Hollins drains the buzzer beater 3. Warriors fall 108-105.
Ultimately, it was a tough loss. We battled back from a far deficit. What I see the takeaways from the game was basically like we didn't really do what we were supposed to do on defense throughout the whole game. We started to step up our defense at the end of the game, which we needed that type of momentum and that type of fearlessness to just attack them and go at them in the beginning of the game, and we kind of waited too late for all that.
Moving forward, the Warriors are looking to put more effort into practice.
Once we get to practice, to the end of practice, there needs to be no playing around. We need to take this loss and just be able to bounce back from it. We have a big tournament in College of Sequoias coming up. We play some good teams, some ranked teams, so hopefully we can bounce back from this loss here at home.
Julie Vilanova with the Sports Desk.
Thanks for that story, Julie. The Warriors' next home game will be on December 21st when they play host to the Fullerton Hornets. Well, that's going to do it for this week on the Sports Desk. Make sure you tune in next time. We have got the Torrance sports scene on lock from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way. Send me your short videos from the games, and I will make sure to get them on the show. For the Sports Desk, I'm Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.